Hey guys, we're talking WAGS season 2, episode 5. Tia going to Fashion Week. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Do your Millie Rock, sis. You got a bad Millie Rock. Trene be fucking around.
Go Sophia. Where Mercedes at? Sophia at? Get that green card at? What you do at that? Coming for your sister. Coming for your sister. That dick be on ya. That dick be on ya like your sister. Alright, what up, AFTERBUZZ? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for WAGS E's original series, AFTERBUZZ TV's After Show. I'm your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio with Shar Jossell.
Hi, everybody. Hey, what's up, y'all? You know who it is.
Go ahead, say it, girl. Who is it?
It's your girl, Trene Todd, in the building. What's up, guys? I'm so glad we're back.
Girl.
Yes, me too. That hiatus was weird last week.
And I needed this episode last week.
And you gave me a break from the Kardashians. What was going on, E?
I'm fine with that.
I love the cards. I'd rather watch
cards.
The card. Ooh, all right. So Olivia and Natalie got butt tightening or something?
Listen, those Pearson girls are always doing something unconventional and silly.
They always messing with the coochies.
The booty, zapping,
vagina.
bruises, and they're always doing so. Like, I'm literally looking like, okay, every week it's something with the Pearson girls.
Like, girl, what your vagina look
feel
like that you
they're
out here doing all this
anal bleaching,
reconstructive surgeries and things,
vaginal rejuvenation.
They're trying to get their own show.
They are. They're trying to definitely get a spinoff.
You can get a YouTube show off the things.
No, they're trying to do the whole empire thing. Olivia, and Natalie take the Bronx.
Yeah, exactly.
Take New York Fashion Week.
Like, we're getting ready to have our own show. Kick ass.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the spinoff shows either.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them.
I would assume he's smarter than that. So we get to dinner. Olivia's going to cook dinner for Mercedes.
That was so painful to watch. Oh my God. As someone who enjoys cooking, as someone who, you've never had my food, but Jesse has, as someone who takes pride in their culinary skill, watching her attempt to, I don't know what she was trying to do to that chicken breast, but it wasn't right. It wasn't right. It did not agree with my spirit. It did not agree with my soul. Literally, I had to catch myself. My face was turned up, like my lip was curled watching her attempt to season this chicken for Mercedes.
Yeah, the seasoning of the chicken was looking like...
Where did the Alfredo come from then? Because first of all...
I was just confused, why they were eating at the living room table like that, and not only that, but like what they were eating at the living room table.
You know what she should have done, which a lot of girls, can we get the live feed, by the way? Which a lot of girls who can't cook do. What you do is
Grubhub?
you go to the fancy schmancy.
What?
Every episode.
No, but seriously.
Trene Todd get a week off from AFTERBUZZ, y'all. This bitch gonna come in here. Mind you, though, let me do mine because
you go to the fancy schmancy restaurant. You plate the stuff, or you put it in like your little pot, and then you throw the stuff away.
Or you go to Trader Joe's.
Bitch,
Trader Joe's.
Come you take that right out the pack.
Yes.
And put it on a nice cute little plate.
And put some parsley over it.
Okay. You might take a basil leaf, just put that right on top, girl. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the oven for 10 minutes, you good.
He'd be like, damn, girl, I'm trying to wipe
But they're from Canada, so maybe they just need to get Americanized. So here it is. My thing where I also took another little head twitch was, we're hearing all this tea about Autumn not coming to the wedding, and then for her to just come out and be like, yeah, I'm going to invite Mercedes to Barb's wedding. Now, I know everyone's entitled to a date, but it was something unsettling with me that Mercedes, just this guy you fucking right now, is going to be at Barb's wedding, but Autumn ain't.
Yeah.
Awkward. And I love Barbie in person because we've sat with her and met her, but... I mean, I need her in studio because she's the type of girl, like, we could have an honest conversation back and forth, and I'll say what I felt off it, and she'll own certain things, and she'll come back and be like, well, you didn't see this. So here's where I'm not going to say...
My favorite kind of guest.
Me too, but, like, the thing is like, this episode really kind of...
made her look
Yeah, like it was just almost
Terrible.
like, girl, like the whole Nicole shit. I'm with you, Barb. Like,
I was about to say that. No, I'm Team Barbie with that. Even though I love Nicole too.
but the whole you're gonna have Nicole, Autumn, and Sophia. I mean, Nicole, Natalie, and Sophia at your wedding
with their +1s.
It's weird to me.
And no Autumn with her husband. By the way, Autumn's husband is
everything.
way more, way
cute.
cuter than I initially thought.
Write his name down. I just wrote he fine.
Shai. He's way
I'm
cuter.
I'm a Shati.
Hey.
Way cuter. But that whole date thing, I felt like, okay.
Sophia the cock blocker?
Really?
Yeah.
Like, that is a major girl code violation. As soon as she said, Olivia made us. And Olivia, the thing that bothers me about her the most, her and Natalie, they do not speak up for themselves.
They never do. Because she couldn't be like, sis, I think there's something in my room and you need to take care of.
Or tell her, us. It's like, what type of relationship do you have? Because with my sibling,
too comfortable.
With my sibling, I would have no issue telling Andrea or Ashley, excuse me, or maybe being tasteful and texting it.
Right.
But I just don't understand. And even when Sophia came here and was in studio, it was kind of reiterated with this idea when I would ask her questions as far as, well, why didn't Natalie or why didn't Olivia remember that? And she's like, well, they just kind of let it go. Da-da. So that is a part of their personality, but it's irritating to watch because it's like, don't be sitting over here on the couch with your bottom lip poked out and giving somebody the mean side eye, and you're not going to say anything.
Well, she takes advantage of that, I feel like.
You're going to sit up here. Olivia, clearly. Now, here's the thing, Miss Sophia, if you're watching. If you weren't in this equation, Mercedes would be forced to entertain Olivia because she was busy cooking. But because she cooking, you over here on his
giggling,
damn lap.
Yeah.
Giggling.
Oh my God.
Like how I'm making my man dinner and you sitting next to my man.
Nope.
She probably
one leg up. Like
Cousin Faith.
Right.
Cousin Cousin Ebony
from Soul Food.
From the Players Club. Ebony's from the Players Club. That's all I gotta say.
Sure, you better watch
There's
your
no
man.
way in hell. And then, you know what? Watching this episode, at first, because I interact with the Twitter handle WAGS on E. They always are tweeting me when I live tweet this show. At first, I was really just going after Sophia because I was kind of jaded because of the way she was kind of going in on Tia when she was here. Like, Tia was flirting with Mercedes. And then I saw this shit and I'm like... So, but when I looked at it from the opposite end of the spectrum, I had to go in on Mercedes too. There's no way that I'm going to be dating a man and hanging out with his brother while he's not around. What? Oh, no.
How your man not going to hang out with your sister hit me up? Is it cool if I go kick it with her? If I go to the bar?
But you know what, though? I
say it. Don't spray
I've had the same scenario where I was talking to somebody, but his brother was the one that had introduced us. So it was like a connection.
So you were friends before.
I was friends before, so I guess it's different. But for this instance, it's kind of like for her, she was trying to do what she thought was right or she thought would be okay to her sister. Like she thought, oh, my sister is not going to care because, I mean, it's just her boyfriend and I'm her little sister.
I would say I agree with that.
She got better sense than that.
89%. I'm not even going to give her 90%.
Sophia 89%. Is not 12.
Yeah.
She acts like it.
Uh-huh.
She got better sense than that.
So Olivia and Barbie met up and they were talking about this whole Larry Nicole proposal. Let's talk about it. What y'all thinking about this? Like,
out of line. I'm with Barbie with this all the way. Now, I wouldn't say that, I'm going to stop talking to my friend, da-da-da-da. Because a lot of times when people get proposed to, they don't know that they're getting proposed to. So it would make no sense to cut her out of your life, Barbie. However, I think that is the tackiest thing ever to propose to someone at someone else's. Even with me, I always say, in the event that I get married, because who knows, don't do it on any holidays or on my birthday.
Like, you don't want to share it with someone.
No.
Yeah. No.
And I definitely do not. I think it's just tacky. And I feel like if I'm at someone's wedding or someone's reception and I saw my man get on one knee, I would tell his ass to stand right the fuck back up. Because, no, that's so tacky.
But you know what? This idea was put into Barbie's head by Olivia. Nicole never said this out of her mouth, like, oh, when we get to Cabo, Larry's gonna propose. She never said this. So this whole situation is based off some messiness, and I'm tired of these girls being messy. Like, you kikiing with her, you talking mess about her, like, there's no loyalty.
You going hard with her.
Yeah, there's no loyalty at all. And none of this would have happened had it been for Olivia trying to, do all that.
That's actually really an interesting
observation.
Yeah, I like that. We see Barbie, Nicole, and Sophia. Well, okay, actually, wait, before we get into all that. Nicole, we see her modeling. She's balancing life.
Slaying it.
And love. She was slaying.
Slaying
I
it.
love her work ethic.
And also, speaking of work ethic, we see Sasha. She wants to film this music video called Go Hard.
That Nicole does not want to be a part of. Now, I don't know. I didn't know how to interpret that. I didn't know how to receive that.
Shade.
Because why didn't
they all shaded?
She's like, it's like named Go Hard. I felt like she was kind of, and correct. Well, I'm not going to even say correct me if I'm wrong because this is my opinion. But if you have a different one, let me know. But I felt like she was kind of alluding to, because it might be a hip hop type video, she doesn't want to do it.
Oh no, I didn't think that at all.
But you know
I got that from her.
These girls is supposed to.
It's Go Hard. Like,
Yeah.
No, because even
definitely
Barbie
not.
was like, or that's what she's trying to portray. Like, they all were shading Sasha.
It's something
like,
about the way Nicole said it in her interview, her confessional, that I was kind of like, wonder what that's about.
If that's your friend, it don't matter if she's out there doing. We saw Jennifer get on stage on freaking.
No bricks.
So it's like, if that's your friend, if
Jennifer
you,
who?
from the show, what was it called again? Anyway, it's
the next 15.
the next 15.
From basketball.
Our Jennifer that was a part of she performed. She has a song.
Shar, where have you been?
I mean, I don't keep. I mean, we.
No bricks.
We'll
bricks.
We'll talk off
No
camera.
bricks. No bricks.
I like Jennifer,
No
so we'll
bricks.
talk off
No bricks.
camera.
No bricks. No bricks.
If they could, if her friends, and they wasn't even her friends, could go and support her, come on, you can support Sasha. That's supposed to be your friend.
And you went to the actual event.
Yeah, I
and she
went-
was actually good live.
Yeah, she told me what the song meant. She meant, you know, you can go hard in your relationship, you can go hard in bed, you can go hard in your career. You can
just
go,
had that
you just
baby.
go
It
hard.
was so creepy to me how much she mirrored Alicia Keys to me in that making the video type thing. Like
But she's
she,
just genuine. Like, she's
she
freaking
yes, and her
gorgeous.
makeup art, like her makeup
Yeah.
always slays, but you can tell under the makeup it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just felt like I was looking at Alicia Keys. Like
I
they
saw
look
that.
so much alike to me.
The cigar thing and like the whole boss, like looking like a boss thing. Like, I don't know. And then to hear Barbie shade it, that's what made, to me personally, Nicole's shade even more
Nicole
shade.
shaded it first.
No, I know, but and I took it as shade. Like, she was like, girl, I ain't gonna be in your music video, that tacky ass music video. That's how I took it. And then when Barbie said it, I was like, oh, are all these girls looking at her like, girl, you're not a singer. Like, stop. Like, I'm not gonna be in your video. Like, girl, you couldn't even be at Fashion Week, so stop.
Ooh.
But you know what? I kind of feel like they both piggyback off each other's
Yep.
opinion. These girls don't have. I'm not saying these. I'm saying specifically, these two girls don't
Nicole
have.
and Barbie?
Yeah, they don't have their own opinion. So if Nicole says it sucks, Barbie says it sucks. If
but- and
Barbie.
They have more of an opinion than the Pearson girls.
And honestly, funny you say that because I wrote this down too. Barbie, Barbie, we need you in studio, girl, because I need you to clear this one up. But you gonna flip the whole situation. I thought this was the fake. This is what actually made me really irritated towards Barbie. I thought this was so fake. But in that scene at the music video, she turned to Sasha and was like, I'm so excited you're coming to my wedding. Like, oh, you weren't excited last week when she wasn't
or the
invited.
week before that, or the week before that.
And then you gonna sit there and right when Sasha was like kind of awkward about it, like, yeah, girl, like, me too. Like, she was like, I hope Nicole doesn't get engaged. She took another person and threw the shade on them. So now Sasha's not the problem anymore. You not being invited.
It's
Now it's
convenient.
Nicole.
Now we're cool. So let's talk shit about
This
someone who was always invited from jump.
Oh. So to me, that was just kind of telling on Barbie's personality. And then I just started looking at, like, be mad about the dress thing. Be mad about if you were to hear through third party. But then bring it up to Nicole when she is there. And say, girl, like, is this what you said?
And you have to watch third party information.
and the ending was my
And the
favorite.
informant.
Because it's getting good.
This was their best episode so
Yeah.
far.
Agreed.
I'd even venture to say even from season 1. This was
Yep.
their best episode,
Yeah.
literally so far.
Definitely agree with that.
So many delicious contradictions because when you were absent, Jesse, doing your Netflix shtick, when Trene and I were here, I brought up the dress fitting to Nicole. And she was like, oh no, Barbie, And then we watched the episode and Barbie saying the same thing that I was saying.
Fake
and
ass
then
bitches can't roll with me.
Sophia
you can't get a hold.
Sophia was going so hard on Tia for flirting with Mercedes.
And then look.
My, how the tables have
go
turned.
down again. Go down.
They were. I cannot wait till we get. What?
I'm literally watching this episode like, okay,
And she wasn't even
why?
drunk.
Because she wanted to deflect. She didn't want it on her. She would throw it on Tia. Tia busy working.
Tia is a goddess.
Getting this money.
Don't get it twisted. But before we get into Tia, I want to talk about Autumn. She showed up with Sasha, and she was really shocked that Sasha was invited. Oh, all of a sudden, within a week's time, you guys are best of friends. And I think Autumn's genuinely upset. I think we saw that
I feel
also
bad for her.
with her husband. I felt bad for that scene too, because his emotion made me believe how authentic this situation was, because he genuinely seemed very confused. Like, why are you not?
I felt bad for Autumn in this episode, because I'm like, damn.
She helped her pick out the venue. You know how foul that is? Like,
That's so foul.
Let's just say that it's at the Vatican or something. Like, you're having your beautiful wedding at this beautiful place that we both picked out. You guys probably were drinking and having a great old time. And then now I'm not invited because I wasn't there.
Let me get this straight, because I still may be a little confused on this. The sole purpose, or maybe one of the key components why Barbie is not inviting Autumn, is because of her beef, Autumn's beef with the Pearson girls. That makes no sense.
Yeah, and then
none whatsoever.
Then she wants to bring in Sophia. Oh, she called Sophia.
Sit them at opposite tables. During the reception, you sit Autumn back here, and you sit the Pearson girls on the opposite end, and just leave it at that. They're not going to sit next to each other in the church or wherever the hell you're having it. That's not fair to Autumn. I don't like that.
Yep. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a scenario where they're all at the dinner table. Like, you know, like it would have been, she could have been with
Mercedes coming. That's T. You going to have Mercedes, Olivia, and Sophia there now?
Yeah.
All right, so we see Tia at New York Fashion Week with, shout out to Walter Mendez, homie, doing big things with his clothing line, with his dress line right there. Invited Nicole and
which was big of her.
Yeah, Natalie and Olivia to do.
That goes to show that Tia's not petty. Like, she ain't on. Like, she's like, okay. That was a true testament to her character, I believe. And especially they came and greeted her backstage. It's a new day, whatever. Yeah. I got y'all hoes here. You know, I say that's a term of endearment. I got y'all hoes here. Y'all do that little social media thing, because that is you all's area of expertise.
And you can watch me
and you can watch me strut down this runway.
Yeah, that was very big grown-up girl of her.
Miss Tia gets on her private plane and shows up just cute because she ain't have to do nothing. Her parents did all the work.
That was...
Yeah, I was like, okay, girl.
DNA. Although I gotta say, though, I died at the Olivia and Natalie spray tan scene. Because that's such a Hollywood thing out here. Like, just doing red carpets and stuff, like, as hosts, like...
I wouldn't know
people go through some crazy stuff out here. Well, you know.
My spray tan...
I don't know shit about no damn spray tan.
But no, not even spray tan, but I'm saying like hair, makeup, and just the prep of it. And sometimes you just gotta find that corner, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know.
I thought it was so, I was like, I did get annoyed with the scene when they couldn't get it together, when they were shooting that little promo video in the hallway on the iPhone.
You have the man.
It was the way that they kind of kept giggling that got on my nerves.
Always Olivia, though, because when they did the photo shoot last year, Olivia was all nervous. She was all like freaking out. But it's Natalie. It's never a problem. It's like, I really feel like sometimes Olivia, when it's two of them together, Olivia is holding Natalie back.
Yeah. Yeah. Natalie always seems to typically lead the charge with the ideas. Didn't Natalie lead the charge as far as like with that whole, we have such an Instagram following, let's start this. YouTube this official thing.
And
like Natalie is always...
Olivia couldn't get the camera stuff together. All right, so from there we see a flip side of that. We get Barbie, Nicole, Sophia, ... Mercedes.
This is when the tea got piping hot.
Piping hot, because then they started talking about, like, I could fall in love with you, and he said, try to be conscious of that.
What?
First of all, these are warning flags in which you stop, drop, and fuck it, move it on to the left. Like, what the fuck, Sophia? Like, and here's the thing, I'm glad I wasn't in here, and I'm glad we had her early in the season, because I would feel really bad for her to come in studio here and try to convince this, because the only thing is he has to be fake. This has to be set up in the sense of like your sister really, like Olivia really said, maybe I was just.
I thought it was funny. I can't remember. Like I said, I was tweeting, live tweeting last night. I can't remember if it were Autumn or I think it was Nicole that said it when they had that whole discussion about dark meat and white meat, which one that they prefer. Ooh. And she was like, what a coincidence, because Sophia preferred the dark and Mercedes preferred the white. And so she made that little sarcastic comment. But that conversation was inappropriate. Him being there was inappropriate. The touchy-feeliness, all the land on the shoulder was inappropriate.
Like, I feel so comfortable with you.
This goes hand in hand with what I said when they were in studio, when I said what we saw with Tia. I said, that did not look like, that was not flirting. I don't classify that as flirting. And Sophia kept emphasizing like, oh, well, not a lot of stuff made it on air.
But Tia didn't even know Olivia. Tia didn't know that was her man.
And what I got from that, what I told
Sophia's your sister.
What I told them is that it seemed like Tia is one of those people who naturally, you know how some people are just naturally like, you so crazy. Like, it didn't seem like she was trying to push up on this man. So it's like a literal contradiction for them to demonize and gang up on Tia, if you will, and make her look crazy at this party, and then literally you're like all over Mercedes the next week.
The body language says it all. When she put her hand on the nape of his back,
and Barbie was like
that right there said it all. Because it's like, if this is like you trying to have this guy, you know, your sister's boyfriend to be your homie, you don't do that.
Hand on the top of the bag, like to push them forward.
Nowhere.
Well, hand nowhere. But like, it ain't lit. Yeah. Like, come on. So we see, obviously they send a picture to Olivia and them. We get another scene where we see Sophia, Olivia, and Natalie. And Sophia came in wearing Olivia's stuff, which this would have just been like the nails on the
I'm glad Olivia finally spoke the hell up. Right. She had on her shirt and her shoes.
You're a bum.
And how you gonna look at my face talking about... What do you mean? Like, we were Snapchatting and talking. You were talking on messages that delete within 24 hours, bitch.
When she said Snapchat, I was like,
go down.
You see I keep pushing my chair back?
Right.
Because I'm like, okay, Snapchat can get your ass in trouble. We all saw what happened with Draymond Green earlier this week when he accidentally snapped his penis to the world.
Oh, my gosh.
Google it. But...
Was it cute?
I mean, it's a standard penis. It was, you know.
Nothing. It wasn't like an Omarion dick shot. Have you seen that one? That's why you're closing your eyes and bit that bottom lip.
Anyway, I didn't bite anything. Right. And let me shut up because I was about to make a really nasty joke. But anyway,
keep it on over.
But I felt that was totally inappropriate. Like the Snapchat thing, I would have been like, sis, I know you're new to LA, but get your shit and go get you a roommate. Go down to the Craigslist and get your ass a roommate because you can't stay here.
And you better get your ass on Tinder. You over here trying to
like she's an attractive girl. So right. You're very pretty with your snatched waist and your beat face.
And like aggressive in like a conversation. So I feel like, girl, just go to a game or something. If you want a man that play ball or something, just go to a game and be like, hey.
Well, you know, but Olivia went through the same thing last season, crying every episode.
But Olivia is more timid.
And she never imposed on Sean. Even though I think, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think that all of these men who are not married to these women would be going. If anybody, like, I didn't like, speaking back to the last episode when they were in Vegas for Natalie's birthday, and when Larry arrived, Olivia was like mooning him.
No, yeah.
And he was like, I know, but he was like, should have let me smack it. Like, all of that, it kind of seems a little brothelish.
First of all, yeah.
We said that.
100%, because why are you pimping out your friend to put her
and
ass
they're
in front
looking
of
at it as like funny, but you know what I looked at it at? I looked at it as cultural, because black women don't do shit like we don't, and we talked about this with Potomac and the whole, you know, but culturally you ain't gonna catch. I'm not telling Trene. Trene ain't telling me. Trene is a wag. She ain't telling me to moon her boyfriend as he would. Like, we don't look at things like that as cute or funny. It's a cultural thing.
But my thing is like, Nicole's always the first one to cry, like if Larry like sneezes in the direction of another female. Like, so.
And for him to say, you should have let me smack it, as if he'd done it before.
But remember the first season when they was jumping in the monkeys, jumping in the band?
Well, we said
so
that.
So it seems a little haremish or a little brothel. It can sometimes it makes me just a little bit uncomfortable because I feel like these men would just be like, okay, and these women are clearly like, ooh, black dick
orgy.
When Olivia was talking to Nicole and she kind of brought up like, I think it's kind of just like, you know, you shouldn't do it. My thing is this. At some point, you all can contact Larry. I feel like if this is something you're really worried about, have the conversation. Because now it is kind of like, I get where they're coming from with Nicole, but at the same time, if Nicole's going off this third party Olivia, who's the one that's saying this tea, I can understand how Nicole's like, well, girl, I'm not saying I'm getting married in Mexico, and I'm hearing this shit. Like, yeah, you know what? Since you want to talk about we ain't gonna be friends, like, well, maybe I'm gonna get married on your honeymoon. Like, I feel like that's where Nicole's coming from right now.
Yeah.
And it is petty, but at the same time, I think, like, instead of all this conversation, have, like, Barbie's man talk to Larry, like, yo, bro, like, Barbie's really upset.
I love watching scenes with Barbie and Sheldon. They are the freaking cutest to me.
They are cute.
Out of all the couples.
Yeah, I love, because it seems so, it doesn't seem, it seems genuine, and it seems like a balanced, healthy relationship. That's what I'll say. Barbie and Sheldon seem like the winning team.
Well, all right, winning.
Oh, wow.
Mercedes apologized to Olivia, and she feels like she might have misjudged.
He looked like he didn't even care.
He looked like, Olivia, you need to break the fuck up.
He seems to be interested in everyone but Olivia. I mean, let's think back to their first date. It's just
the
so
shoes,
dry.
The Louis Vuitton.
They're just dry. Like, Olivia needs... kind of like how... She's kind of like that chicken that she was trying to prepare. She need a little bit of spice in her life. She need a little bit of seasoning on her personality.
Get some adobo or
she's
something.
very pretty, but that's a testament to you can be very pretty, but if you have the personality of a baked potato, then it's not going to get you very far, especially in the dating world.
You know, she's really goofy. She needs somebody that can compliment her goofiness.
But I feel like that's hard to bring out of her.
No, but
with
I
men.
feel like Mercedes would... that's probably what he
seems
likes
very
about
playful,
her.
very Lamar
But
Odom-ish.
She stays inside her bubble where Sophia's like, yeah, I'm out here. So that's why he's attracted to Olivia. And so then you get someone who's related to Olivia, has the same kind of essence as Olivia.
Literally.
But she's more...
fun.
Yeah.
More relaxed.
Ooh, you hit. That was a good point because, man, she needs to kind of like step it up a bit if she's. I mean, I'm sorry, but
Linda, listen, does she need to step it up? On that note, let's head into what? Predictions. Look at you, just late. I'm just kidding. I love it.
Already? I guess it is time. You getting something to eat after this?
Girl, I want some chili fries or something. No, we got an hour before, you know, loving hip hop. You know, because we just want to keep it real with y'all. We here at AfterBuzz Live, you know what I mean? So just check out, make sure you guys check out all that. Also check out our sister network, BHL, Black Hollywood Live, you know what I mean? We also on iTunes, so check us out, AfterBuzz TV on iTunes. Hit subscribe. If you don't love us, give us 4 stars at least, you know what I mean? Because we trying to make money here and keep the lights on. So thank you. We love you. So next week,
good.
Thank you. Barbie is getting married. It's the wedding episode. I'm hoping. I'm kind of nervous because it's E, and like this is gonna be our first like wedding special for E, and I feel like they're gonna be really.
This ain't our first wedding special for E.
Who? I don't
Chloe,
do Kardashian.
Kim. They had Blowout. I think Kim had like 2-part when she married Chris Humphries. Gorgeous, darling, immaculate,
right? But like
elegant.
we cared about those people. Like no one really cared. Like the WAGS girls love you. I love you guys, but I mean, like to sit there and watch 45 minutes of Barbie's wedding, like.
Oh no, we about to get a solid maybe 7. I give it 7 to 10.
Okay.
That's more than enough airtime. It's a small wedding anyway. It's not like it's a big blowout. It's not like it's like Carrie and Mr. Big at the New York Library.
Agreed. I hate that we've been getting this whole, is Larry going to propose to Nicole? Larry going to propose
He's
to
not.
Now they're arguing.
Spoiler alert, he's not.
Plot choice.
If you watched when they were in studio,
Choose your own adventure.
he is not. So, spoiler alert.
And Nicole arguing with him like, I just feel like he's being so distant. No, bitch, you allowed these bitches to make you think that you're going to get married, putting on dresses and shit.
Weddings they can bring out the crazy sometimes in you. You see people walking down the aisle. And
Look, Trene, what you about to say?
What you about to say?
do at a wedding?
You acted a fool at a wedding.
No, I feel like she probably did get proposed to, because when we had her in studio, she kind of like, when we were saying, oh, did he possibly propose to you? She's like, like she acted
No, she said no, because Sophia was like, he's definitely going to do it soon. He's definitely, well, maybe that's what they were trying to allude to.
Maybe it is going to happen.
And they are on vacation right now, because Nicole follows me on Instagram, so I returned the favor.
So they're on their honeymoon, maybe.
They've been on vacation for a while.
Interesting.
They're pre-honeymoon.
Mercedes is texting Sophia. Boop. I don't want to hurt my sister. Well, you should have thought about that when you were fucking hitting him up on Snapchat, bitch. With the motherfucking filter, the puppy filter, like, hey, Mercedes.
I'm going to remain totally quiet on this because, as Lenethia Leaks so famously put it, I said what I said. Weeks ago. I didn't say that, but I said what I said.
No, but okay, I told you to stay off my man. I told you not to dip in those DMs. Why are you texting him?
Dipping dots.
Well, he was texting her. He should have been blocked.
Honey, I'm not saying. I don't know. I feel like it is not a one-way street with this situation.
It's not.
Oh, no, it's not. But I'm saying if you are... You're right. I don't know if she kicked it off. We got to wait till next week.
You know what I mean? Like who snapped that Q code first?
When I asked her if Olivia and Mercedes were still together, she said that she was not liable to discuss it, basically, in so many words.
Well, it's going to be some extensions flying around at the wedding.
Girl.
So
shady. I just know.
Pretty much.
Well, if you laughing at what I'm laughing at, you shady. Trene is a shady bunch over here. Y'all thought I was shady. This one over here.
On that note, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can keep in contact with me at DJ Jesse J.
You can find me everywhere at Shar Says So.
And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, at your girl Trene.
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.